going to give yourself permission to relax. You are going to give yourself permission that for the next few moments, 20 or so odd minutes, that you are going to let yourself be present to fully experience the here and now. You are going to allow yourself permission to put aside all the things that have been bothering you today. You're going to take those and you're going to put them aside. You're not getting rid of them. You're just not going to deal with them right now. Right now, you're going to focus on being calm, present, relaxed, peaceful, stress-free. That's right. And in a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'm going to tell you a little story. So take a nice calming breath with me. A little audible sigh. Good. Let's do that again. An audible sigh. And one more. Very good. Very good. We're just going to imagine relaxation floating down from the top of our heads, visualizing it like butter melting down a stack of fluffy pancakes. The butter meditation. Imagine that relaxation floating down your head, hitting your ears, your jaw, relaxing the forehead, relaxing the eyes, your eyelids getting heavier and heavier. And that relaxation goes down, 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 down the neck to your shoulders, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your chest and your back, down, 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 eyelids getting heavier and heavier, allowing that relaxation to continue down the arms, elbows, wrists, past your forearms to the wrist and to the hands, melting relaxation floating down, down to the waist, hips, thighs, legs, down the knees, down the shins and calves, past the heel to your feet, and all the way to your tippy toes. In a moment here, we're gonna, if your eyes are not closed already, we're gonna gently open our eyes and then close them down, and every time you close your eyes, you're gonna be 10, 20, 100 times as relaxed as you are right now. And gently open your eyes up and close them down, round deeper into relaxation, 10, 20, 100 times. And gently open your eyes up, gently open the eyes up, and close your eyes down, 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 all the way deeper into relaxation, so calm, 100, 1,000 times. And one more time, gently open the eyes up, and close the eyes down, all the way down, completely 100% full relaxation. So calm and peaceful here. And as I said, I'm going to tell you a story, and you're going to keep giving yourself permission to enjoy this level of relaxation. This has to do with my wife and I on the topic of calm, assertive permission and calm, assertive compartmentalization. Several years ago, our marriage took a challenge. We were in a very big fight, possibly one of the biggest fights of our relationship, hopefully. The last big one. But it was a big fight. And we were stuck. We had traveled to the Midwest to visit my family. This massive breakdown happens, and our flight to get home was canceled. So there we were, stuck in the Midwest. We couldn't get home that night. We weren't even in the same city as where my family was. They were about an hour away. Plus, going back to the house would not have been ideal. So there we were, stuck in a faraway hotel, very angry at each other, and about 24 hours to kill. And so, in spite of our frustration with each other, we looked at each other and we said, hey, tell you what, we're going to put a pin in this. We're going to put a pin in this argument and this fight that we are having. Because being in this fight isn't going to change anything in the next 24 hours. We're stuck here. We might as well enjoy it. Because whether we enjoyed the next 24 hours or sat there in misery for the next 24 hours was quite literally our choice. So, we chose that we would just put a pin in it. And we would enjoy each other's company that day. And we did. We actually had a beautiful day. I took her to one of my old favorite restaurants. It's a submarine sandwich house place, like a Subway, but I think much better, called Penn Station. I used to love going there when I was a little kid. They had one in the mall, and that's always where I wanted to eat. If we had an option of eating at the mall, I always wanted to eat a Philly cheesesteak from Penn Station. And they don't have them out here in California, not that I've seen. So we go to a Penn Station submarine shop, have a nice lunch, and I knew there's a famous museum that I had been to on several field trips as a child, and it's very interactive and fun. It's called COSI, the Columbus something Museum of Science and Industry or something. And we went to the museum together, and we had jokes, and we explored, and we hung out. We just hung out, as we do, falling into a rhythm that we have together, a repertoire. Because the bottom line is, there's a reason I married her. I love her to death. We have an amazing time together. She's so fun and so beautiful and so funny, So we did that. We had a beautiful day. Ended up finding some cool little pub bar, and having a beer before heading off to the airport that evening, and catching our flight home. And I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that that solved the problem, that there was no more fight after that. No, we don't live in fantasy land. There was still upset, but by compartmentalizing it and just deciding not to focus on the negativity for a day. We weren't saying we weren't going to deal with it, but it was just, for right now, we're just going to put that off to the side, and we're going to give ourselves permission. We're going to give ourselves permission to just enjoy one another. And I think that was a bit of a pivotal turning point in our relationship, where you're allowing that you can be angry at each other. You can be upset and disappointed, and really, in your heart of hearts, think that the other one is wrong, incorrect, whatever. And yet, you can find common ground. You can still connect. You can still remember what it is you love about that person, what attracted you to them, even when you're having a fight and a breakdown. And once you're able to put the anger, the initial breakdown to the side, it doesn't come back as strong the next time for some reason. That's why they should, they say, before making any big decision, what's the ancient advice? Sleep on it. You will have a different perspective, probably, in some way, in the morning. You will have a slightly different outlook. And in my own experience, it has been almost embarrassing, if I'm being honest, at the times when I was so sure that I was right. I was so sure that I was gonna die on this hill. I was gonna plant my flag, and this issue matters, and it mattered. And then 12 hours later, not being able to comprehend why I thought that thing was so important. Breathe. It's just part of being human. It's part of what we do. It's how our little egos try to defend you, try to defend ourselves. It's just part of being human. And it's important to practice the permission of putting things to the side. You're not saying that you don't have to deal with them ever. You're just saying, breathe. You're not going to deal with them right now. you're going to meditate. Relax. Take a nap. Do some self-care. Check in with yourself. Breathe. Let that anxiety go through you. No resistance. There's no forcing. Allowing yourself to feel whatever it is and then go, okay, not at the moment. Right now, I'm going to focus on quieting my mind, breathing, relaxing. And if I want to, I'm allowed to go be upset again at the thing. I'm allowed. I have permission to go be upset again at the thing if I want. And I'm not sure if I've ever taken myself up on that offer. At least not to the degree. I may not have been over it, 100%, no more anger. But I can tell you, it was greatly diminished. So I invite you along with me, that we both, you and me, you and I, practice calm, assertive permission for ourselves as a way of being. Calm and assertive, not mean, not inconsiderate, not angry, because we all know that anger is what? Anger is always a mask for vulnerability. If you find yourself yelling or screaming, you've probably lost the fight. Or so goes my experience. Practice calm, assertive, as a way of being. And it takes practice. Everybody gets triggered. Everybody gets upset. Everybody gets scared. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You're safe. You're good. And you get to practice being calm and assertive. That your needs are valid. That your wants are valid. That it's okay to ask for things. And giving yourself permission to fully recharge, because you deserve it. You deserve peace and calm and serenity. Everybody does. You deserve relaxation. Breathe. Thank you. And now you may bring yourself back to being awake and fully conscious. Or, if you prefer, you may 100% go into a sleep.